Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jane. This is my jam. And today I am coming at you by myself without the cameraman. And I am doing the mid-year freakout tag. And I was tagged by Becca in the books. She didn't really tag me specifically, but she said that anybody who wanted to do this tag could do it. So here I am because I want to do it. The mid-year freakout has 14 questions about books, and I'm going to get right into it. First question is the best book of 2024. I am going to say that for me, it was kind of hard to choose, but I'm going to go with Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of the Fairies. This book, I thought it was excellent. It's by Heather Fawcett, and it was a delight. I picked it up because I thought it looked pretty, and I was just starting to get back into rereading everything, and I picked it up and I read it, and I absolutely loved it. I think a lot of people have kind of showed this book before, and this is definitely worth reading. The next question is the best sequel so far this year. And I'm going to have to go with Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. It was the sequel to her first book, and I thought it was fantastic. Just a great read. It was good. You always wonder when a second one comes out, is it going to be as good as the first? And yeah, this did not disappoint. It was really, really good. Let's see. 2024 release that I haven't read yet, but I want to read is When the Moon Hatched. I have a copy of that coming. I know that it's already out, but I ordered the special Target edition, and so when that comes out, I do plan on reading that. I'm really excited about it because I keep hearing all kinds of great things about it. So it's probably the one that I'm most excited about right now. The most anticipated release for the second half of 2024, I would say that's The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I've read all the first 4 books in that, like the Hawthorne Legacy, The Final Gambit, or the Queen's Gambit, is that what it is? But all the books with the Hawthorne brothers, and I think they're good. They're young adult, easy reads, interesting. Yeah, I just enjoy them. So that book's coming out on July 30th, so just in a few days, and when it comes out, I'm sure I'll read it right away. Fifth question is the biggest disappointment of the year so far, and I'm going to have to go with, and this is my special edition copy. I had this out because this was kind of in line for one of the most beautiful books as well. It's a question coming up, but it was For the Wolf. Now, I did like this duology. It's For the Throne and For the Wolf by Hannah Whitten, but I don't know, the sequel just, to me, was not nearly as good as the original book. I was really disappointed in it, and the ending kind of left you hanging. Seems like maybe there should have been a trilogy, and I just didn't like the characters as much in that the focus was on in the second book rather than the first book. And so I probably am judging it a little harshly because of how much I liked For the Throne. But then when it came to For the Wolf, that's right? Am I saying that right? For the Wolf, For the Throne. Am I getting those mixed up? The second daughter's For the Wolf. Okay, maybe I'm getting this totally mixed up. Oh my gosh. Is this the one? Oh my gosh. I got them totally mixed up. For the Wolf is the one that I liked. For the Throne is the one that I was disappointed in. Oh my gosh. I got that totally mixed up. I loved the first book. Yeah, and I was just disappointed in the second. For the Throne is the one I was disappointed in. Oh, I'm new to this book thing here. Show me some grace. the biggest surprise of the year, there would be two of those for me. The first would be One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. And this is book one in a duology. And I really liked both of these. Two Twisted Crows was the second book. Actually, is this a duology? Now I'm second guessing it, or is there going to be another one? No, I don't think there's going to be another one. Never mind. This is a duology. She's got other books coming out, but yeah, this was a duology. And I started out reading this one, and I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on. There's these cards they use, and I couldn't understand what was going on with them, and didn't figure that I'd ever really get it. And I hadn't been I used to read like crazy, and mostly series books, and then I got out of it for a long time, and lately I've been back into it, and I thought, man, did I just forget how to read books? Because I'm not able to keep track of this, and but by the end of the book, I just absolutely loved it, and I could not wait to get to Two Twisted Crows. So it was a surprise, that the surprise there being, I can't believe that I ended up loving it when I didn't originally. But if I had to pick number one, the biggest surprise of the year was this, The Book That Wouldn't Burn. Oh my stars. I just finished this. This book was fantastic. This book kept me on the edge of my seat. It had so many twists and turns, and I'm always super good at figuring out like who did it way ahead of time, and just there's not a whole lot of books that don't kind of go the way I think they're going to go, but this had one surprise after another in it. I can't even believe it. It was so good. I've never read another book like it. I couldn't even explain it to you if I wanted to. One of my best friends, me and him compare books all the time, and I said, I can't even explain this to you, but it is so good. So I think he's going to read it now so that he can see it too. And it had just beautiful passages about books. So if you love books in general, if there's one book I was going to recommend, highly recommend, even more than an Emily Wilde book, it would be this one. And not that I love this one more. The Emily Wilde one is still my favorite, but this is just fantastic on so many levels that I think it'd be the one I recommend out of all the books that I've read so far this year. If I had to recommend just one, it would be that one. It was such a shock. I had no idea what was coming, and I loved every minute of it. New favorite author, Heather Fawcett, wrote the Emily Wilde books. I have a few other of her books that I'm planning on reading hopefully this year yet, but so far with the two I've read, I can't wait for the third one, and really, really enjoy her writing. I find it lyrical. I just really enjoy the way she explains everything. I love it. Newest fictional crush, that would be, I'd have to say probably Justin from Just for the Summer by, is it Abby Jimenez? I don't, everybody's seen those books, and it'd be a guy from probably that one, or is it Yours Truly? Either one of those guys. Yeah, they'd definitely be a fictional crush for me. Newest favorite fictional character in a book. Again, going back to this one, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I always pronounce it Livera, and it's Livera. It's one of the main characters in this book, and she's awesome. She's awesome. You know, you get to meet her as a young girl, and then she grows up, and I just think she's really fun and quirky and speaks her mind and is not afraid to ask questions, and I just love everything about her. She's awesome. Book that made me cry, Horse by Geraldine Brooks. Haven't seen as many people talk about this book, but this is really a good book. Another ending that I didn't see coming, at least not exactly, and it made me really sad, and the book just really makes you think as well. It's a fictional story about real characters and, well, a real painting, let's put it that way, and based on some real people. And the book is fantastic. It's a really, really good book, and it definitely made me cry. Book that made me happy. This is an oldie but a goodie. This Time Together, Laughter and Reflection by Carol Burnett. I have the large print because, yeah, I have old eyes. So this was awesome, but this book was great. It's a really easy read because all it is just really short little pieces about stuff. You know, just like really short. And she talks about different interactions with other actors and comedians and just little quirky things about her life that she didn't share in her first autobiography. And it is it's really good. If you ever read it, read about her meeting Barbara Stanwyck, and you'll get to hear about the leprechaun, and that in and of itself makes the whole book worth reading. Let's see. Most beautiful book I bought this year. You know, I bought these special editions of For the Wolf and For the Throne, and they are beautiful. They have the gold edging. They have some, let's see if I can show this here. Okay. Let's see if I can show anything in here that's pretty. Like here. It's got like the cover from the original books in here and stuff. This is very, very pretty. But if I had to give it to a book that wasn't necessarily trying to go, like it wasn't a special edition, it would have to be these Emily Wilde books. I bought the English edition or UK edition paperback because I thought it was pretty. I have the map of the other lands that looks like this. I bought this, and I could see myself even buying some foreign language editions just because I think they are just, I just think they're really, really, really pretty. And they weren't even, I mean, I'm sure they were trying, but they weren't like a special edition. So that's what I thought I'd go with, is something that ended up being beautiful in and of itself without being necessarily a special edition. Favorite book to film? I've read this year, none. I don't know of any of these, at least, that have been made into film as of yet, so I don't have anything for 2024. Books I want to read yet before the end of the year. Oh boy, that is a ton. That is a real lot. So I just got a few out to show you because I have so many that I'd like to read. Number one, The Book That Broke the World. This is the sequel to The Book That Wouldn't Burn. I definitely want to get this one done. In fact, I'm reading Book Lovers right now by Emily. Oh my gosh. I don't know how these book people do it. They know everybody's names and everything. And let me just take a peek here. I know I have another book by her sitting there. Of course, I can't read the title from here. But yeah, I'm reading Book Lovers right now. And after that, I'll go read that book. I want to read This Book Guild by Raven Kennedy, the #1 book, the first book in the Plated Prisoner series. I have bought all these books now, and I would like to read them. I've seen a few people recommend them. I love books in a series. My understanding is it's a retelling of Midas, and so I want to read those, see what they're all about. I want to read The Final Strife by Sarah L. Rafi. This book got recommended by Becca. I love watching Becca's channel, and she talks about this book. She's talked about it more than once, and it got me super, super interested. So now I want to read this. I also like watching, I can't think of her name right now. Is it Brian? I'll link the channels down below that I watch, but the other one, she has talked about this book, The Tainted Cup, over and over and over. It's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes mystery book, and she's brought it up so many times that I bought it, and now I want to read it. Another book that I saw here that looks so good to me is Sylvie Cathra, A Letter to the Luminous Deep. Something about the, watery cover kind of gets me. Also, Daughter of the Drowned Empire by Frankie Diane Millis. I also want to read The Ever King and the Ever Queen. Again, Becca has recommended those. And then I like this one, The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. Why did I pick this one out? Because I think it's got a really pretty cover. So, yeah, there we go. There is my mid-year freakout tag. And I want to thank you so much for watching. If are you going to read any of those books? Did any of those stand out for you? I would really appreciate any comments down in the comment box. I am kind of excited to share not only bags with everybody, but books. As you probably can sense a theme, I like looking at colors. I like pretty things. And books just kind of really reel me in with their front covers or dust jackets. And so yeah, just wondered what you think or what you're reading. If you want to do the tag, let me know. Consider yourself tagged and then tag me in your video, and I'd be glad to watch it. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Now, I am not a primarily book channel. My channel is called James Jam. It's all about my jam. And not only are handbags my jam, but books are as well. But handbags is going to at least at this point remain my primary focus. But if you like that kind of thing, hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, please do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.